everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are here for something a little bit different to sort of the normal videos I do on this channel. And obviously after we saw the Mercedes absolutely dominate the Italian Grand Prix, I had a bit of an idea for a special video today. Now obviously you all know now about the F1 2017 AI slider system. Very, very good. Means you'll always have AI that you can fight with really, really nicely. But today, you know, I usually run about 105, 101, sort of, I always run Ultimate, put it that way. But today, I thought it would be interesting to bring it way, way down to, you know, well, to level 0, really. You know, we can see how well this goes. But yeah, welcome everyone to what I'm effectively going to call the Lawnmower Challenge. But yeah, let's just see how this all fares. So here we are then, on the grid at Italy for the start of the race. Really no idea what the AI are going to be like, but it's 5 lights, and away we go off to a pretty damn shite start, if I do say so myself. Just weren't able to get the power down there, and then we do manage to get past Marcus Ericsson though, so clearly the AI aren't the best on their launches, but it's going to be interesting to see where they do lose out on all their time, Jesus Christ, and they've all massively broken way too early there, so that was a little bit unexpected. I think we'll give that another go. Yeah, so that I think that's really where the AI tend to lose most of their time, is they break about 5 times too early into just about every corner known to man. So now we've got that knowledge, I think, you know, we can give this another go. The aim, I'd like to think we could lap the AI in all honesty, but we shall wait and see. But on the grid then, 5 lights ready for the Italian Grand Prix. And it is a lights out, and away we go once more. And the AI all seem to get off to really, really good starts there. Unfortunately, I did not. On the other hand, still not able to nail starts on this game. The Saubers and the Mclarens tried to form a 4-car wall to try and stop me of any chance of getting through. Ericsson then goes for the dive bomb of the century. He's given up on the wall plan. He's just going for his own gains there. Up into P11 he goes. That's a pretty damn impressive dive bomb from Marcus Ericsson there. But on the exit the corner, he just completely parks it. Not really too sure what that's all about. I know the Sauber doesn't have that much power, but the fact we're able to get past him that quickly and then past Grosjean and Max Verstappen there really does just say it all. Down towards the next chicane here, and Massa and Ocon, we're going to be able to make it 3 wide. No, we're not. We're going to go straight past them as well. Down into the next corner, Ricciardo gets squeezed out by Perez. Perez then just moves aside and gives me the position. I know, you know, Force India and Williams would be got to be nice to Mercedes to get their power units, as Stroll does the exact opposite there, but, you know, completely moving out of the way is a little bit unnecessary, not going to lie, and we've already found ourselves in P4 after just 2 sectors of the Grand Prix. No, wait, we've got a good run on my teammate Valtteri Bottas, and we're going to be able to P3 after just 2 sectors of the Italian Grand Prix. And next up, all we've got is the Ferraris. A little bit unrealistic that the Ferraris are winning this Grand Prix. Bottas should already be on lap 2, but we fly past Raikkonen, down towards the final couple of corners here, and down towards Parabolica. We're quite a way back from from Sebastian Vettel there, but, you know, we can just dive bomb him from way back. Up now into the lead of the Italian Grand Prix then, by the end of lap 1. So, you know, safe to say that's been quite a successful first lap of this Grand Prix. I think, you know, we just got the car in the right place at the right time there. Nothing else to do with it there. And purple lap straight away, obviously, where we are leading. And now it's going to be interesting to see how well the AI do fare in comparison, as I run massively wide out of Ascari on the end of lap 2 here. The AI just about coming into Parabolica there as I set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix by quite a margin. Let's just see, hopefully in the top left, what time the AI, well, how far behind the AI are going to be. And we have already got about a 12-second lead there. As we skip onto lap 3, Pascal Wehrlein showing how poor the Sauber is there, as we've already managed to lap him on lap 3 of the Grand Prix there. Credit to where credit's due, I think he did have a couple of little issues on that car. And then on to lap 5, I'm able to lap Pascal Wehrlein once more there, so he's already 2 laps down in just 5 laps of racing. Going very well for poor old Pascal Wehrlein there in this Grand Prix. Not really too sure, you know, whether Sauber feel he's on the pace there. It's usually quite surprising that Marcus Ericsson is beating him, I'm not going to lie, but, you know, we shall wait and see how well the rest of this race does fare. As we skip on to the end of lap 6 here, and, you know, we've got the first batch of AI that are going to opt to make their pit stops now, so going to be interesting to see. You're going to be interested to see, obviously, all the AI are going to be where we are going to come out relative to them. Going to duck in the slipstream of Romain Grosjean there, and down in towards turn 1. There's an AI retiring, not too sure who that was. It's probably Pascal Wehrlein, to be honest, but we're going to get a good run on the exit on Felipe Massa there, but we just get ahead of him in front of the yellow, just before the green flags there, which is a little bit soul-destroying, but, you know, we'll let him back through. We might be able to get him a few corners later once more. Obviously, the blue flag rules will still apply, but he breaks so early down into the second chicane. We're able to just dive it straight back past him there, which really does say it all there. You know, you can get yellow flag, blue flag, illegal overtake flags about 5 times, and then, you know, you can still make the position up into the next corner. And now onto the end of a lap 7. We've been able to overtake a couple more AI, and we're now right up behind Daniel Ricciardo. No, we're not. We go right around his outside through Parabolica there, losing the back end massively over that curb, but now diving it down into the pit lane here, just about to get the car slowed down in time. That was incredibly close. I don't think I could have got that much closer if I really tried. But yeah, you know, we're looking good in this Italian Grand Prix. About to go on to a quicker set of tyres there, so we've been able to pull out about sort of 8-9 seconds a lap, and we've been on the slower compound, so this is looking very good. A few more AI are currently in the pit lane as well, but now it's sort of just to see how high we can now climb in this Italian Grand Prix there. See, the last, I think there was a Sauber coming out of the pit lane there, so we're probably down, we've lapped about up to sort of P18, I think, but I don't know for sure. As we come down towards turn 1 here, we'll get to see where Marcus Ericsson is in the Grand Prix. I think, is that P18? I can't tell on such a small screen. I'm pretty certain it is. Yes, it is. Bye-bye Pascal there we are, up to P8, well, lapped up to P18. Now, bye-bye Van Dorn, up to P17, and next up on my hit list will be Alonso there, and we're going to try and have a look down the inside. No, we're not. Alonso, that was a ridiculously defensive move on myself. Not really too sure what that was all about. Clearly the GP2 Power Man is getting more and more aggressive about cars with actual momentum on this game, so he attempted to kill me there, but down now closing up to Jolyon Palmer here, and he's having a bit of a bad race there, but you know, he's ahead of Fernando Alonso as always because he's a far superior driver. So we've now lapped up to P15 of the Grand Prix, and there's a couple of seconds gap to the next car at the road, so I guess, you know, it's time to enjoy this wonderful Mercedes as we come through Ascari. They're actually getting a pretty damn decent run there, nicely all over the curbs. They're extending the exit there just a tiny bit there, but you know, you got to push it to the limits in these Grand Prix, and I think, you know, this is very much looking like the Mercedes Monza simulator this year. I think since the V6 Turbo era, they have led every single lap of every Italian Grand Prix there, that's quite impressive, as, you know, we just bang on Nico Hülkenberg there. Purple final sector as well, so we're looking at quite good at the moment. 4 laps to go in at this Grand Prix, and we've got about a sector to close up to my teammate and both the Ferraris there. As we come down towards turn 1, you know, knocking that curve ever so slightly, but we're going to get a good run on the exit. Grosjean backs out of the way there, so very nicely done from him. For once, Grosjean's made the right decision, which is always nice to see. But now we're closing in on, I think that's Max Verstappen doing just about as well as Max Verstappen can in the Italian Grand Prix. We go down around his outside there. Now we're all over the gearbox of Felipe Massa and Ocon. No, we're not. We're past Massa and we're past Ocon. So there we are. Now we've lapped up way into the points now of this Italian Grand Prix, and this is looking very good for myself. You can see the gap to the top guys is already visibly a lot closer. You can see they're less than a sector ahead of me now. As obviously it's different sector lengths, but around in Monza, to be honest, all 3 sectors are within about a second of each other, if I'm not mistaken. They're all actually very similar time-wise, as we go right around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo through the Ascari chicane there, so very easy. You know, they always say the Red Bull's got the best aerodynamic kit there, but I think, you know, the Mercedes is really proving its own worth in this Grand Prix. Speaking of aerodynamics, I saw an interesting tweet. Toto Wolff had said that Ferrari seemed to have made a step backwards at Italy, and I saw a response to that tweet saying, no, Ferrari didn't take a step back, it just proved how good their chassis was. Which I don't really get, because, you know, that sort of implies that they should do really well there, even though they've got a lot of aero. But talking about the Ferraris down the inside of Sebastian Vettel there, and we should be able to get a good run on Kimi Räikkönen here on the exit of the corner there. So we are going to inherit the lead halfway around lap 11 of, well, I say inherit the lead, lap everyone halfway around lap 11 there, guys. So that really is sort of the end of the F1 2017 Zero Level AI Challenge. I might try this with classic cars as well. If you've got any other sort of challenge ideas you want me to do over the next few weeks, don't forget to leave them down in the comments, guys. But yeah, I might try and do it in, say, C2 class, see if I can beat C1 class. But yeah, you know, we shall wait and see when that does happen, guys. But just doing a little bit of celebratory weaving down the front straight here. Winning, well, I say winning, we haven't actually won the Italian Grand Prix just yet there. New fastest lap of the Grand Prix as well, and unfortunately we've binned it there. So I think we'll end it there. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you next time for a brand new video.